No, let's see what I can do to speed up craftings. So, first of all, yeah, basically, I would really like to build a couple more machines, but the more I build, the worse it gets, because if I'm building one extra machine, if I build like 10% extra machines, everything else will slow down by 10%. So at the end of the day, it's going to be worse, probably. Now, what can I do? So one idea is to try to look for bottlenecks. But if I find a bottleneck, I will end up building more machines, which is going to make things worse. So rather than bottlenecks, I should remove machines that are not like. Rather than building more machines where something is a bottleneck, I should rather try to remove machines that are not being used, hopefully reducing lag. Someone reliable told on my Discord that proxies are worse. Someone reliable on my Discord told me that somehow those proxies are worse than the auto pull hatches. Those are not auto pull, but someone told me that those cause less lag than those. It's still being tested. There are too many things to take into consideration. My base is quite huge, so don't know how much it will actually help. And if I have to switch all of those for auto pull hatches, it will be super annoying. Managing all of the channels will be a nightmare. So I will see what I can do. Here I have the most things probably. So also those right now those are all working. Oftentimes those are not all working. So I was thinking about removing a little bit of the now it's not working. Maybe I can remove a little bit. Don't know how much of a difference will do. But probably I should try to get those to work differently rather. Or maybe just give more power. Okay. Those machines here were almost keeping up when I had 64 UMV. No, they were not. I had lasers. But anyways, those machines now got a huge upgrade. So probably I can remove at least a little bit of those. In the future, I will probably try to remove more. Okay, then. I still have many machines that are using UMV. If I upgrade everything to UXV, it will be way better. No. Okay, so I ideally want all of the hatches to go from. Oh, those are all UXV. Do I have any UMV hatch left? UXV. UXV. Do I have any UMV hatched? It's all UXV already. Okay, UMV. We should try to see whatever I have. But I realized probably don't need. I'm restocking 10,000 of those. I think I don't need those anymore. Most likely I already have enough. I'll just stop at this much. Don't need that many. Okay, now. So. Oh, all of those. Probably no longer need all of those. That's going to be a little bit of things to remove. I'm going to remove all of that row and then I will upgrade the other row. There. If I remove half of those machines and upgrade the other half to UXV, it should basically become the same thing. Okay. And then, okay, I removed half. Now I'm going to upgrade the other half. That should fix lag a little bit. Oh, no, rip. And now something got voided. Just trying to craft Levotrons. No idea how much got voided. I'm going to make a bunch. Okay, some did not even crash. Oh, look, those are running on UX. Yeah, 16 amps UXP. Uh, yeah, it was a little bit of a gamble updating those without. There is a trick to switch hatches without making machine crash. I didn't do it this time. They're really... Okay, all of the things that were crafting are already crafted. No. Enable. I have so many of those. Probably it was BioWare's clog in those machines. I don't know anymore. One other thing is that I think I'm still using UEV superconductor for optical mainframes. Maybe I can switch to UMV. No, but UMV requires Dragon Blood. I don't want to do that. Unless I increase Dragon Blood production, then I could use UMV superconductor everywhere. Here. But the issue is not the superconductor. Okay, now, which other machine can be upgraded? Oh, those are UMV. So the trick is, first you update the top row and then the bottom row. Okay. All of those. First the top row. And once it changes color, you can do the bottom row. Machine with wireless hatches, first it takes energy from the top hatch, then from the bottom. If you first upgrade the top one, you ensure it's filled up. Once it's linked to the machine, you upgrade the bottom one because the machine is going to work from the top one. And you have 2 minutes to do that. Those are UMV. So same thing here. Some are already upgraded. Still upgrading. Okay, those are not being selected, so there is nothing to upgrade. Okay. All of those updated. And maybe I can remove like a bunch of armies now. Yeah, I think I can remove probably a line of war. How much? That will be 1/3. I think those are not enough of a bottleneck. Maybe I can remove 1/3 to save TPS. Then mixers. Mixers are already all upgraded. Those are a huge bottleneck. Not going to reduce those. Lasers are using UXV 64 amps. Refix those. Any of those that is not upgraded. UXV only high. Maybe those could get an upgrade, but I'm afraid of shear upgrades. Those here, UXV. Solidifiers probably, but later. Macerators. Okay, I needed all of those macerators when I was doing a Tesseracts with macerators. I think now I can probably remove half of those and change. The question is, where does half end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16. That is 16. That is probably 1/4. Yeah, I think I'm going to remove half of those. 1, 22, 23, 6, 7, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so basically here. Oh no, wait, I have to keep the cable for a moment. So this one is the starting point. I'm going to shut off everything so that maybe we should just remove those, let it void cables, and then restart from. Yeah, okay, you know what? If they void whatever, if those void anything, whatever, I'm going to restart all the CPUs. At this point, I'm going for sure to do some mistake. May as well go faster and then fix every mistake at once. Okay, those need an upgrade really badly. Solenoids and coils here are all upgraded. Okay. Then those are already all UXV and passive crafting. Yeah, 15 amps UXV. All UXV. Those. Oh. Okay. This one will get upgraded, but I'm keeping those. That like this is the perfect speed I have here to craft whatever I'm crafting. Those are basically constantly doing singularities. Okay, well, yeah, those are constantly doing those. But I'm not going to do anything here because those are being the bottleneck. It's a perfect speed. If I do more, other things will become problematic. Then, okay, wait a moment. Let's start. Those were already UXV. Those are UMB. Oh, okay. Do I even need those centrifuges? Those are recycling trash, basically. You know what? Let's upgrade those. And guess I'm going to restart all of the CPUs. Feels like a waste of TPS. Like, why am I even recycling? Oh no, this is not recycling. This is producing naphtha fuel. The radioactive sludge is later on recycled, but this is not waste. This is what I need. It's just that the waste shows up first in the machine. And now not even working. Maybe I don't actually need all of those. I will have to restart CPUs later. Alright. All of those can get an upgrade too. This one. What the? I'm too afraid of touching this thing. I think it was the upgrade. Probably it's the upgrade thing. What did they? Did they remove this? I think they removed the upgrade chip. Yeah, they did remove. I mean, the upgrade chip was crafted with one ULB circuit. It made no sense. They removed the upgrade chip. Cool. Did they do the same with the maceration stack? Why does this one still have the chip? Whatever. Well, this chip is actually expensive, unlike the other one. I could have removed both at this point. Whatever. Those were used for tech enrich. Probably those are not even used anymore now. Oh, okay, I'm using those for sand. Sand, gravel, glass. I think I'm going to do glass in another way. Yeah, since I have the macerators, which are not really used, okay, I'm going to change this pattern. What I'm going to do is glass dust. I'm going to change this one, but also I will change glass blocks. I'm going to change those two recipes. First, I want to figure out how do I make glass from glass dust. Okay, that way. That way is perfect. This machine is fastest machine. Oh, no, it's a really fast machine. Looking for any better solution. I'm getting bottles from some mobs. It could be an idea, but I don't see a normal bottle. Yeah, I could recycle all of the bottles I'm getting from mob farms. Oh, forming presto, but... Nah, this one gotta be the fastest way of making glass. Where is it? Here. Back to the original way of making glass, I guess. Right. I'm making molten glass from quartzite, which I get from the farming. Thinking bottle. Yeah, what can I do with those? Is it worth recycling? Oh. Maybe I found a better source of... Yeah, I'm going to passively melt those. Maybe I found a better source of glass. Mob farms. Maybe that is a better source of glass. So, thing is, that if I put those in there, it's going to clog this machine. So I'm going to get another fluid extractor soon. But first, this one. So solidifier is an option too. But I think solidifier maybe is slow. 12 ticks ULV. ULV 12. That's going to be fast. But also, I think I don't even need this glass. I need this one. I was making... No, wait. I need the glass dust. I need glass dust for the borosilicate glass. That's what I needed so much glass for borosilicate, but I'm going to get the dust. Since I have a lot of mixers, I'm going to go with this recipe here. Yeah, this one is the best one. I got quartzite from IO Farmony. This one is easy to get. So this one will go mixer 4. This one, if I have an alloy smelter with the block thing, we do it. Well, I'm not going to do any more bolts, probably. This machine should do perfect overclocks. So it should be alright. If I just go with that. I need the block thing, however. Okay, now. This one. Let's see. Block, 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 block. Here. Pattern can be removed. Wait. The mold goes back to this one. Yeah. Then turn on. Okay, didn't shut off. This one goes into mixer 4. Mixer 4. Also, this is going to be more like a thumbnail. Assemblers is something I did earlier. Okay, now glass. This one was mixer 4. Do I have a 4? Okay, yeah, it was here. Then this one I wanted a dedicated thing for recycling those bottles. So Ctrl C. Is this on UXV even? We'll check later. Do I have okay, 14 connection? I thought I fit another one. No, okay, the output buses will share, not the hatch. Well, it's good enough. What? Oh, that's the annoying output hatch. That's good. Here's the good one. This is kind of an old thing. Wait, it removed the... Okay, this one was supposed to be an output bus. This one is a new stocking, output, block. Okay. And this one will be dedicated at melting glass bottles. Oh, I don't have an extractor. Oh. And I think I got the wrong number of... how is it called? I got the wrong number of hatches. It's not using 16 amps, it's only using 5. I can use 6 hatches, no need for 8. So where I have the huge batch, I can probably remove some. This one, sorry, Okay, didn't crash. Okay, so this one is going to do a constant 66 millions of glass per second from one farm. Cool. I'm going to run out of bottles. Do I even need bottles? I don't see anything valuable for this target that requires bottles. I should be good. Okay. Then. Okay, other things I can upgrade. Soon I'm going to just select all of the things in there. I probably should just select everything. Oh, wait. I was working on those. Press. That is, no, for jumper. That is a for jumper. Because now there are, I think I'm not going to use for jammers anymore, basically. Because this one contains, those don't need extra for jammers. I should look at high numbers. Rubies, I'm no longer making those. Why do I need the rubies? I think that was when I was scaling down those to get ruby dust. I think this recipe is here for when I was doing it. This one makes no sense now. Like, rather... I have no reason to make a ruby dust. I'm getting it from the Eye of Harmony. Rather, I will need the implosion compressor. Where is it? This one. I'd rather need this one, but probably won't need this. Just in case. Just in case. There it goes. Then I'm going to remove the ruby dust recipe because it only causes problems. Now. Okay, I'm getting ruby dust now, not gems. Eye of Harmony. This one should probably be done in a laser. If I ever need this one, I should laser it up instead of down. If I need sand or gravel, I'm still going to do that, but probably I think I no longer need sand. I'm no longer doing glass this way, so sand should not be no longer needed. Tachyon Reach is a byproduct of QFT, so this one will never be crafted. So basically, one of those machines should be more than enough. Also, this one has 400 parallels. Okay, this one probably has a good enough thing inside, and all of this area still has some UMB hatches. So let's upgrade everything. Okay, those machines crashed. This one. Those two. This one up. Which one? That. There is one which I missed probably. Did I crash a canning machine? Oh, nice. Now, okay, they fixed it. It used to keep telling me where something crashed, even when I was moving, even after turning it on. Now when you turn on the machine that crashed, finally it cleans itself really good. No longer have to manually clean it every time, and now I can know what didn't get restarted. Okay, so now I can remove all of the other 4 jammers because those are no longer needed. So all of those move. I mean, those probably failed when I crashed. Okay, now set mode exchange. What is left to upgrade? Oh, okay, this one I said I'm not going to upgrade it. Trying to spot. Okay, there is nothing. in this area. Let's try to go. Arc furnace, I want to keep this one as it is. Any machine, oh, those. Okay, soon. Extruders were already all upgraded, but okay, one crashed. It was this one. Yeah. Extruders were already all upgraded. Okay. UXV all of the way. Good. Those are using multi-amp hatches. What's down there? Those are a joke. I could probably remove those. At this point, those are a joke. I could remove those. Then those were all upgraded. Maybe there is something in there. I always upgrade starting from this side, so... No, I did upgrade those like 20 minutes ago or something like that. No, 10 minutes. Okay, I have been streaming for 26 minutes. I did that earlier, so 10 minutes ago. I upgraded those 10 minutes ago. Those were upgraded too. Those are the only machines left to upgrade. Now, there is a trick to upgrade one piece at a time to make it not crash, but since they fixed the crash thing, I'm too lazy and just going to make those crash, whatever. Wait. Oh, I did already upgrade all of those. Alright, then I think everything is on UXV. How many UXV? And I still have 5,000 left over UXV hatches. Starting to think that I really put a lot of materials in there. Universum. Okay, I'm low on Universum. Yeah. 45. I need 51 astral arrays for the next upgrade. So, probably nothing really changed. Yeah. Still lagging as much as before. I think I'm no longer using biowares as much. Maybe I could remove some bioware. Yeah, biowares are too slow at crafting. So, I'm no longer using that many biowares. I'm going to reduce to half. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm going to remove all of those. Okay. Good. Then. What the heck can I do now? I'm going to run office soon. Not first. Those are making passive optical step 2. Those are making passive optical step 3. Thing is that everything that is produced here goes directly in there. Maybe you should get a little bit of extra production here just to have leftover of those. Otherwise, I never do. I said I didn't want to build things, but I wasn't really thinking about this. Only this one and only one extra layer. Nothing more, nothing less. I was thinking about 2 layers, but no, let's do just 1 layer. That way it will produce a little bit more than this one takes. Now I always left 2 things. Should be like that, the perfect alignment, yeah. Probably don't have data sticks. Those should be either 20 or 40 of them. Still not enough. Alright. Will tell me it doesn't have, yeah, it doesn't have enough data sticks. Now it should do. Should have leftover. Alright. Now, first, all of the outputs. I could do that was even a double row. Okay, those are all of the... okay, now I'm worrying about not having enough connections for the inputs. First, let's settle the outputs here. And now 20 inputs. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 20, not 10. 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, the correct one for those should be this one. Yeah, 20 connectors on this one. I have one exposed side which is not used. Oh no, it's used. One. Do I only have one unused plus this side? Okay, I will have to do something. Is this controller 6 blocks tall? Why? Two are, I remove two connections. I will have to figure out what I remove later. Okay. Okay, that should be enough. And I have, no, I don't want to make more. Here, 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 and this one, this one. Okay, binding. 1, 2, 3. And then there should be at least one which lost its connection. Also, this one was never connected. Are those not enough? Okay. Where's green? Here, here. Oh, okay. Now, lime, green, lime, here. Okay, there should be two that lost connection. 1, 2. Now let's see which one it is. Oh, no. Okay, that one is 1. That was 1. Looking for orange, and this one 2. What? This one is connected. How? How? This one is connected. It's connected. Offline. How is it offline? Why? Maybe let's relink it. Now, I don't know if that was it and it somehow got glitched, or okay, those on top were not turned on. Now let's see. Okay, this one is the other one. Now wait. Okay. Okay, that was not it. Okay, this row was fine. All green. All green. This side seems like it's all green. Okay, I don't remember. I think I have one. Oh. Now let's turn on. Yeah. Yeah. This one. This one. This one. Okay. That should overproduce opticals compared to the consumption of those, which are all working. Just checking to make sure. I haven't done a check on those in too much time. I see one red right here. Do I really have unused assembly lines? Really? Really have assembly lines that are not used? That's incredible. I can't believe it. This is awful. We'll try to think about it a little bit more. Space elevators, probably. Hmm. Yeah, it looks like a space elevator is the issue now. Don't want to make more presses. Cutting machines too. Look at how nicely this one crafts. This is 10 Stargate. No, it's even more because it's actually crafting more than what it says. That gotta be like 15 Stargate plates crafting. Yeah, space elevator I think is the issue now. I have seen a couple of cutting machines, but probably it won't persist. Also, I did mess around a couple of things earlier. Let's restart every CPU. This one. The astral arrays now will go super quickly. Probably I'm going to insert the next 51 and then post the crafting. I don't want to know I have 51 idling astral arrays. That will be like having... I think one astral array is worth like 2 Stargate plates. But I may be wrong, I don't know. I must check how many Stargate parts are being crafted. Could easily be too many inserted. Especially the frames here. Yeah, those are overloaded. Those are getting more and more and more things. Yeah, 35,000 of those. That is like 35,000. I need 64 per frame. So 35,000. It's going to be 500 frames. There are 500 frames queued up inside here. Should probably start. Like, I'm afraid of this one taking too much universion for things that are not really crafting. This one is doing plates. Look at all of those Stargate plates crafting. All the Stargate plates, but the new one isn't really much more expensive. And these are just chevron blocks, however it's called. Chevron, I don't know. Can we... Okay. So this one is the lowest. Stargate, let's see, 89, 60. Okay, those were crafting faster. That's 10% of the objective. 10% of this objective here. Don't want to submit, otherwise I'm afraid of overcrafting those. Those are useless. Once I complete this quest, those are useless. Then I will, once it's complete, I will start working on the real Stargate. Which is probably cheaper. But I can say for sure. Okay, what can I do now? I don't know what to do to reduce lag any further. I think it's more or less perfect the way it is. Maybe this one is an issue, but I'm not sure. It should be pass. Why is it? I have 100 millions. Why is it trying to craft more? I already have 100 millions. Did I restock it to 1 billion optical circuits or what? Yes, apparently I did restock it to 1 billion optical circuits. Yes. 100 million is enough. Let's not go too much far. That is my answer. This one, let's do 110, 1, 1. Those two should be passively crafted, so those should barely... Unless I use a lot of those for SUHV circuits, those should never craft. This one probably to get it up to speed. Same goes this one unless I use too many SUV. Those are used for Pico and Quantum, so true. Have only 40k of those. Well, those are crafting at a decent speed. UMV. 0 UMV circuits. Okay. I wanna try to guess that the issue with the space elevator is that I was trying to restock 1 billion optical processors. But I'm not sure. No, everything working nicely now. Astral 40. Why are those? I thought those would go super quick now. Oh, I'm out of California parts. Oh, I'm out of both of those two. At least this one is keeping up at least. This one is used one stack at a time inside stargate plates, but it's keeping up. Or at least right now, if I deplete those, maybe it won't keep up anymore. I don't know. Yeah, crafting nicely. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave it craft now and come back later. Target. So I need the 1,600. So 1,400 more. Let's see how much time I need. Those are crafting one every... No, I needed too many of those. I should get a second set of those. I really was planning on this earlier, previous stream. That also allows me to better see how many I'm crafting. Wait, I need the 4 of those. Right. Oh, I also need 4 of those. Start. I couldn't wall share those. I tried, I didn't have enough power. This I'm using 22,000 millions. Yeah, 22 trillions. Hedge can only do 35, so I couldn't share it. Okay, I need those to complete the thing. Then 100 this much, divide by 4. I'm going to have 8 assembly lines. Then it takes 100, no, it takes 122 seconds each, divided by 3, 6. That should be how many hours to complete this quest on those. Okay, 6 hours to get those theoretically, but this one will be the real big issue. Also, this one is being weirdly slow. I think the issue with this one is leftover blocks. What I mean with leftover blocks is that... Yeah, okay, now nothing. When it has to make those, it has to use like 4,000, and that takes time. And if those 4,000 get taken by another CPU after one single of those, it will slow down. But to fix that, I can simply multiply the pattern. Like theoretically, the main issue is crafting those. Those should be the main issue theoretically. But we'll see. Probably going to stop making astral arrays. Once I get the restock of astral arrays, I'm going to use those because I don't like having those idling. And then I'm going to stop making astral arrays. Unless I run out of Universium. If I run out of Universium again, I'm going to get more astral arrays. Otherwise, I'm going to try to 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, those should start working. Perfect. Double the production of Stargate parts. Then What else can I do? More or less that's it. That is one thing I want to do. No, it's not needed. It's perfect as it is. Okay, so I think I'm just going to leave it idling like this. Later on, I will see. I should be able to complete those two by today. May I don't think I will be able to complete this one. If I can complete this one today, it means I can totally make. Maybe I can do two stargates per day. If I complete this one today, it could be two stargates per day, the production of this phase. I think I got to the one stargate per day milestone, but yeah, now the only thing I can do is leave everything. Oh no, wait, there is. Yeah, I can't really do anything. The only thing I should be doing is optimizing. But even Opis, I really used it a couple of days ago. Uh, oh, okay, thanks for the tip, but at this point I'm too much used to what I use, and I'm not going to do much more. Thanks for the tip. Next time I will check it. Uh, Also, I don't have enough key. GTNH has a lot of key bindings. I don't have enough buttons on my keyboard or so soon. Anyways, let's try to figure out what's the main issue. Oh, I just got an idea of something that could be an issue. Something really, really, really nasty. I think I forgot a couple of word accelerators. How are chess being? How much time is that? That is 14 milliseconds. 10 milliseconds. 5. That is 30 milliseconds. Those things together are 30 milliseconds. Okay. How are wireless connectors causing lag? Aren't those like cables, static blocks, which only get computed when you touch those? That sounds weird to me, but it's not much anyways. How are compressed sets being a cause of lag? How? I think those are mostly proxies, but I'm not sure. Entities. Tile entities. Update time. Yeah, nothing can be done. Those are causing a weird amount of lag, considering what those should do. Okay, yep. What am I using Blood Magic for right now? Am I using Blood Magic for anything? Can I just dismantle the ritual and forget about it? 34 microseconds is not much anyways. Yeah, at this point, there isn't anything that single-handedly makes enough lag. Oh yeah, this one is running. Okay, I had an idea that I forgot this word accelerator, but at this point it's not making much. Like, the issue is not a single machine, it's everything together. I just have too many machines. Then sorry. Don't think there is anything else. I'm going to run it again, but there yeah. Error checked. Error 2 logged. Someone used downloaded my base. There is the download in video description. They looked around. There isn't a single really problematic thing in my base. There are a couple of things that I could try to work around or rebuild differently, but it's just that my base at this point is too big. Deep dark. Do I need those? That one extra millisecond could do something. Okay, why are there still 25 monsters in there? That 1 millisecond could matter at this point. This is what makes me go below the thing. But even then, I don't know what to do. I'm going to check that dimension soon, but... Is there like a chunk thing? What's the chunk that causes the most lag? Is there not like a... Okay, chunks? Okay, this one. I was looking for this. This one is the worst. Let's see. This one is the worst chunk. Oh, so it does? Heck, I thought the main issue was proxies, not this one. Thing is that it's not too reliable. I will have to run it multiple times and every time check again. Is it really those machines the main issue? I thought like it's not even normal assembly lines, it's circuit assembly lines. Okay, where am I now? Okay, now it's assembly line. Yeah, but this chunk has... I mean, that chunk was quite filled. Also, those assembly lines here are linked to this controller. I don't know if it matters, the distance from the controller, maybe. This one? But even then, like, this one is just twice as bad as this one. It's not even too much. Yeah, of course, it's going to be... Those are going to be all of the assembly line chunks, but just in case, I'm going to check. This one is almost empty. Maybe. Okay, yeah, that's why. I mean, how does this chunk like this? How does this chunk cause more lag than, I don't know, this one? Wait, this one... Okay, actually it does contain more machines, this one. What else could be an issue? Oh, also it does say how many tile entities. So, okay, yeah, all of those have the most tile entities, so of course. Of course those are going to... More machines, more lag. It makes sense. This one is over. Okay, this one is the... This one is the deep dark thing. This one is what is causing issues. Okay. I only have those F9. What is it? F7? Okay. That I have. Crossbow. Is there a better torch than this one? Also, I would have to know. Those are annoying to craft. Like, best solution would be getting matter manipulator, filling all of this with cobblestone or some trash block. Yeah, it's probably a better solution. More straightforward. Think that it will be too many blocks. So if tile entities don't spawn on GregTech blocks, sorry. Entities don't, mobs can't spawn. So maybe it's faster to just make everything out of this one or something like that. Is there a light emitting block that has the same effect? But okay, first of all, I want to reduce the amount of loaded chunks. Yeah, like... Oh, come on. I think I want to move this one side here. But anyways, this one is the last chunk I want to be loaded. Everything here can be removed. Also, this chunk I am in now can be removed with everything I'm facing. So those can be removed. Let's shrink as much as possible this. Yeah, I did chunk load way too much. Okay, that should really greatly help. Okay, now I'm only chunk loading what I'm using. I see no mobs in there now, so it should be good. Now. Oh, is it below? Oh, that area is below. Thought it was above. Okay, one idea is filling everything with cobblestone. The other idea is putting down torches. So, it will be a lot of cobblestone even for the matter manipulator. Anything else I could do? Okay, I'm going to try. No? Yeah, I know. I know that no mobs should spawn, but there are still mobs. Like OPs, I know, but it was showing mobs. No, one. There was one. I don't know. Thing is that somehow there are mobs in here even if I'm not here. So I'm going to try to play it extra safe. Okay, first of all, I'm going to flatten all of this area. So from like at this point here, is this the correct chunk? Yeah. The chunk corner is. Oh. Okay, it should be this chunk here. Now I would like to figure out the other chunk corner and then either I fill everything up. Like at this point I may as well fill everything up. I think that now it will take too much to fill up all of this. So wait, what? Okay, just only cleaning up seems to be problematic. Okay. What are those holes? What's this? Okay, then. Come on, get me glow. Why is this one going into other? Where is my glowstone? Here, it's going here. Come on. I should have a limitless. Oh, cool, new UI. I did use 3% of my energy doing this thing. Oh, come on. You know what? What is it? No. Frostproof? Okay, I have enough of this. And just for safety, make 1 extra million. That should really prevent mobs from spawning. Oh, it's lagging a lot trying to. Okay. More or less it goes like this. Go. Okay, theoretically that should prevent mob spawn. Okay. Back to the base. I didn't check if there were any mob there. No, there. Yes? No. How is it type? Okay. Underdark. Okay, I got it down a little bit. Not that it really mattered, but I tried. Other weird things. This one has weirdly low tile entities for being that high in the list. But even then, I mean, it's something. That is Botania, isn't it? Oh, fusion reactors. Are those checking the structure? Those shouldn't be checking structure frequently. I don't see anything else here. Sad. Other weird things. This one stands out a lot. It has two entities. Oh, okay, it was. Let's run again, Opis. Okay. Uh, is this real time? What does stacks mean? What does stacks mean? Oh, come on, don't tell me this. Is that the spawn? Is that the forced spawn loading? Why are there those two? But, okay, it's so low that I'm not going to bother. Tile entities, no. Doesn't tell me anything, entities. I would like to know timings. Okay, this one stands out. Oh, is this again? Again. What? How is this It's not even loaded. It's not loaded. How? Do we have a void miner in there that is keeping chunk loaded? Oh, also there may be other holes which could spawn mobs even underneath this thing. Maybe I should try to figure out if I can actually stop keeping this dimension loaded. I'm afraid of breaking through a wireless connector or something. No, it's not even. You know what? I'm going to try to unload it. Like theoretically, theoretically this is the same stuff I'm getting from. Theoretically, it's the same stuff I'm getting from Ace of Harmony. Theoretically. Yeah, probably an update. Okay. Other things. Nothing. Don't know what this is. Client timing. Nothing. I have no idea how this works. I'm single player. Single player. When you play single player from 1.4, I believe, you're not playing single player. You're opening a server and then joining it or something. From when there is the open to LAN, theoretically, but I'm not sure. I don't know well enough how it works. Let's try to run it again. Let's see this summary. What does vertic mean? Okay, those are the various dimensions. What does it mean 3 milliseconds? It's not 3 milliseconds. Okay, is that like... What does vertic contain? Also, total was not 33. I feel like it's... This is wrong. I have ping issues in single player, apparently. Uh, Single player was, yeah, I know. It's what I just said. Because since when there is the open to LAN option, basically when you join single war, you are opening a server and then playing inside it alone every time you join a single war. So it's actually multiplayer even if it is single player, but whatever. Name GregTech, okay, nothing. This okay. What does purge mean? Does anyone know? I'm afraid of clicking it. Does it just remove dropped items and mobs, or does it do something else too? Mm, maybe I should remove those two. Wait, are those entities? Okay, I'm going to remove a couple of things soon. A couple of the old B stuff and other things. What? How is... Okay, probably it's player related. What am I looking at? Oh, events. Okay, I don't know exactly how events work. Worst chunk. This one is still here. I... Okay, let's try again. I feel like it didn't really reset. It did open with the same stuff again. But I'm going to clean up a little bit old B stuff and another couple of things. Tracking, tile entities. Okay, deep dark. Yeah, of course. Okay, I stopped loading deep dark. Of course, it went away. I really hope the ISO farm may do everything I was getting from the deep dark. I don't know anything that I was required to get from the deep dark. I'm afraid of figuring out I lost something from the deep dark like 3 days from now. We'll see. Tile entities. Okay, I will say it's decent enough. Okay. That is an awful chunk. Those are not that lag friendly then. Wait, let's remove this one. Let's also remove. Okay. Other things. Why am I not using Alt Tab? Oh, okay, no, why not? It Alt Tabs to the other thing. Client. Yeah, no, don't see anything else. Video description, you can see my specs. It should be slightly undervolted and underclocked, my CPU. If I remember correctly, I had some issues. I got this CPU when it was almost just came out, but not really. It was in the time when there was a little bit of a fuss about the new motherboard chipset, something like that. Thing is that I was worried because my CPU was idling at like 1.4 volt on VCore when idling. Everyone thought it was normal, it was done to work like that, but I didn't really like the idea, so I just undervolted and underclocked my CPU a little bit. It's safer. Like everyone said it was normal, but it was idling at like 60 degrees. Right now, I'm playing GT. Like it's used to idle at 60 degrees with the stock settings of the motherboard. Right now, it's going between 60 and 17 with GTN and 70 with GTNH runnings and streaming. So I don't know. I think I even upgraded the BIOS later and something changed, but I still put back my underclock because uh, I like my fans to go slowly. Okay, now I wanted to remove all of this, but I don't want it trash in my inventory, so I want to put all of that into a compressed chest. I do not want to use the matter manipulator here. There are too many things that I do not want inside my HU. Alright. Is here. I think I need a sword here. Right. Keep removing everything. Also, why did I get? Oh, I have a 5 stone in my inventory. Luckily noticed early. That could have been a huge issue if I didn't do anything. Right. Here. We got yet another chest. Then sword. Otherwise it will teleport away. Right. Here, here, here. Right. Also going to remove this. Okay. What else am I missing? Don't know how much. No, no, okay. Don't tell me this was making a difference. That's huge. Don't tell me this was the issue. Gosh. Um. hmm. Probably won't need this too. Okay, no, it was something else. Wait a moment. Where did I bench? No, not needed. That was a few. Oh yeah, of course. That was a special node. Oh, I know. One super problematic machine is this. And okay, I did remove this essential smelter a long time ago. This one, not something I'm going to use. Yeah. What else? What else can be removed? Uh, is this one doing anything? Can I just break it? Rip. Little bit of a mess. Can I matter manipulator the flux out? Flux flew out. Okay, not exactly what I meant. Oh yeah, nice. Matter manipulator can clean flux flow. Okay. Then I don't know if I still need this one. I have no idea if I'm even using this stuff for anything. I don't want to have to rebuild it in the future. Also have this. I don't know how to take LPs out of the orb. There should be a way, but easy. So I could stop this, but I'm too afraid of needing it again. This thing was for solar panels. I no longer do solars. Probably can remove it safely. I don't want to remove this node. Yeah. The two issues should be just those two things. Those were not used, but just for safety. Okay, that should fix everything already. H is no longer connected. Then this one, I don't know, it may be used. Does this one cause any lag? I know this one is checking all of the nearby flora, but I think it only checks when you open the UI. No idea what this one is even doing, not even going to bother. Here, do I have any? Oh, this one was a lag setup. Okay, it's not longer linked, so it was disabled, but still random blocks. All of those are a little bit problematic. How much nether stardust? Okay. Yeah, good. Then I don't remember the last time I used those things. Here, done. There, export buses. We removed this one is not working, it just behaves like this. Just looks like this. This one probably don't even know why this stuff is still here. It's not even powered or anything. Just idling here like this. Useless machines. What else? And we'll go to the trash. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Then those are used. This one doesn't make any lag theoretically. I'm not going to craft any rocket anymore, probably. Okay. What else could I look for? This area. But I don't know what I could need in the future. I'm afraid of removing anything from here. Botania is a laggy mod. Why does this one not even look? Okay. Good, then. This one? This one is no longer used theoretically. Okay, this one is the only one used. This one should no longer be used. Witchery 2, probably no longer used. Done. I'm afraid of this stuff being needed for this target somehow, so I'm not removing it. I'm getting some moments where it doesn't really lag much. Okay. Oh, now I'm out of assembly lines. But I probably have leftovers crafting. Okay, those are passively done mostly. Those are passively done up to 100 millions. So should stop crafting more of those at some point soon. Yeah, after those theoretically it will stop crafting more. Will still be passively crafted, but HU will actively start crafting more only if I'm low. And with low I mean less than 100 millions. Those are the same thing, but with the 10 millions. Once I get to 10 millions, HU will stop actively crafting and will only passively craft. With actively crafting, I mean this. If I go below this quota, it will craft that many. But I'm also passively crafting. All of those are passively doing those circuits. If those are not making enough, it will use the general purpose AHU control assembler to do whatever it needs. But like the idea will be to make almost enough just with those. And those are the other step. And those are the first step. And those are stargate parts. Mainframes? Okay. Am I restocking only 1 million? Oh yeah, I'm restocking only 1 million. I'm afraid of typing a 0 in there. I would like to add a 0 here, but I'm afraid. Same goes for those. UMV, 0 UMV circuit. And almost 0 UXV. Gallifreyans. Seems stable. Astral arrays did nothing. 76 all target. Those are trying to keep up. I think I had 6,000 this morning. I may be wrong. I don't know. So now the only thing I can think of is more assembly lines for HU craftings to manage it. But until I get the... yeah, that will also help restock those up. I don't know if I have other bottlenecks, because if I have other bottlenecks, building more machines will clog up everything. Like I'm thinking about rebuilding the famous assembly lines I removed a week ago here, which I spent like 20 minutes emptying all of the inventories here, and I keep saying, I really hope I don't have to rebuild those. Like I'm thinking about rebuilding those just so I can hate myself more. That could be an idea. But anyways, what else can I do? Cutting machines and lasers seem to be my issue. And there isn't really anything I do. Those cutting machines are already on... Wait. Maybe. 3 amps UXV. The next 12 amps will be the next upgrade. That 12 amps will require 6 energy hatches. So if I can fit 4 more energy hatches in this layout, 1, 2, 1 bottom middle. Is there any other block here that is not wood share? I think those only have 5, 6 blocks. If I move the maintenance hatch, I can do it. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Since the lag seems to be mostly by HU, by giving more energy hatches, the lag increase should be less than building more machines. Like, giving more energy to a machine... Because if I double the machines, it's going to be twice the amount of energy hatches. If I do that, I'm going to quadruple the energy hatches. Like, I don't know if it is better to have 4 times more energy hatches or 2 times the machine. I mean, 2 times the machines is also 2 times the energy hatches. But I think most of the lag is all of the recipe checking and HU. So doing big, basically it will make bigger batches. The energy hatches probably don't lag as much. It's mostly moving items, so I really think it's worth it to just do this. Now I would really like to do this with Loki in the fewest amount of clicks possible. So I think the best symmetry here is to click I cannot click on the cable. I'm going to select every output of one row. Okay, that's annoying to click at. I'm going to select all of those mufflers and then hopefully with lockering I can fix everything. Here, here. I want to shut off those this time. I don't want to restart again every CPU. Lasers too are an issue, but I can't really... Okay. I'm going to try to upgrade lasers by getting better laser sources, but that will cost too much universe. Yeah, that could be an idea. When I get enough leftover universe, I'm going to try to use that for the lasers. Yeah, I'm also really wondering if wall sharing is better or worse TPS wise. Like, I don't know if wall sharing those is better or worse. I'm really wondering. This one. Okay, 256 cutting machines. I have 380 cutting machines. Almost 400 cutting machines I have. Okay, so the idea I have is to remove those. I didn't watch your maintenances because of I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, every time I copy pasted machines, the wall-share maintenances would work slower than the machine formation, so I would have to manually turn on machines. Okay, that should leave just enough room. 1, 2, 3, and the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, and the bottom here. 2, 3, and the bottom here. 2, 3, and the bottom here. I'm going to recover. Well, I mean, all of the blocks that are falling down are basically worthless, but I'm going to recover even those. 3. Okay, is that all of it? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I also think it all boils down to the amount of controllers mostly. So that's why I think it's better to put as many energy hatches. Like, but even then, yeah, the question is, does it cause more lag having one extra controller or two extra energy hatches? That's the question. But I'm going to try to guess that it's better to overclock rather than build more. Okay, now I also need a maintenance, but the maintenance will be wall shared this time. Here. Where do I put here? Maintenance? I think I need more USB wireless. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right now I'm thinking that, but even then, maybe wall sharing those is bad. I don't know. There are too many things. Also, there was a guy, there is someone I trust who did a couple of tests. He said that those cause more lag than auto pull hatches. I have a hard time believing it, but he's in. There are too many variables. You can never tell. Um, okay, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, now. So now those are using 12. No, why 5 amps? Why 5 amps? Is it depending on the recipe? Okay, probably depends on recipe. 6 should be the perfect amount for the slowest recipe, but no, did I do that for nothing? What was I cutting when it was using 3 amps? Maybe it was not the best idea upgrading those like that. Yeah, exactly. He did build like 1000 precision assemblers to test it. Okay, the weird thing, it was not about. Okay, he wasn't really telling me about the lag comparison. Uh, I was wrong in saying that, probably. He noticed that having like 1000 precision assemblers, each with 30 linked proxies, those machines were not even working, but they were causing like 12 milliseconds of lag in an empty world. Just having the precision assembler, not even working, just with the proxies. Like, I said that maybe the machine is checking the empty patterns. Like, we had no idea how it could lag so much, just the proxies, just being linked with the machines not working. And turning on the machines didn't really change the lag at all. So it was weird, but there could be too many things to take into account. So, probably empty statement. Okay, now it's using 11 amps, so it did work out. Okay, this is the one which was clogging mostly. It's using 11 amps. Also, okay, if it is only... Oh, no, 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 okay. So, it's, it's not something I'm sure. Maybe I misinterpreted what he said. There are too many variables. But it was an interesting theory or thing to check out. Okay, how is it possible that I have a number that is not a perfect multiple? Oh, I know. Those should have been moved in full stacks. I think the issue is that I clicked on the foundation, but here I have no foundation, so those went nowhere. I have to click on this block. Okay, now it's placing one stack at a time. Okay, then maintenance. Maintenance. This one must click on the wall. Must click on the wall. Theoretically, I should be able to recover exactly complete stacks from the ground. Okay, theoretically, I should get to... Oh, also trapped in there. Okay, and I got to exactly one stack. No, no, something is missing. 40, 24 should be, yeah. 12. Why? Okay, I filled up all of my inventory earlier. Maybe that's what messed it up. I don't know. Okay, this set should be able to run. Okay, something of... Really, just this one? How so? Just this one. An incomplete stack throw. Okay, all green, then here. Some. Oh, I forgot to lock it. Here, here, here. Here. Okay, this one should be the last stack. Maintenance. Maintenance. Okay. This one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, yeah. But yeah, it was difficult circuit. Okay, theoretically I double the crafting speed, hopefully without having any impact on lag. Like, the extra hatches I don't think make much of a difference. Okay, now I'm wondering, do all of those nodes cause problems? Should I remove all of the nodes? Those should all be on ground, theoretically. Okay. On mixers, I don't have enough slots. Next thing I would like to upgrade are lasers. Lasers, the best thing I can do is change the laser. Change the laser and then try to figure out the best parallel to make it work properly. Now, I don't have Universium. I don't have Universium. It all went into the stargate frames. Still didn't get any astral upgrade. I think I want to build more assembly lines just so I can hate myself more. Kidding, but not even too much. Yeah, I kept saying that. Nah, I have to build those at this point. Those were my nemesis. Do I make those or not? Thing is that if I increase lag, it's gonna be worse. Are assembly lines the bottleneck or is there something else clogging everything? I don't know. I think it's mostly assembly lines, but it could be something else too being slow. Mostly it's assembly lines. How much lumium? Yeah, it's mostly assembly lines. Okay, I'm going to do this set mostly so I can hit. Okay, I should stop with that beam at this point. Yes, it does take. Well, what does it mean? Does it take that long? What kind of question is it? What are you exactly asking? Right? What am I supposed to tell you? Depending on what, like, with my current base, it should take 2 days with my base, but usually it all depends on your crafting speed. Like, if you double your crafting speed, you have you have the crafting time, so you can't really tell. Yes, those are the assembly lines I removed a week ago, and I keep the yap. I spent 20 minutes emptying those inventories here. I spent all of the time yapping about how much I would hate myself if I was going to have to rebuild those after I removed those. But you know what? Yeah, there it goes. Is that chunk loaded? It's lagging so much. I'm not crafting, it's just lagging. Okay. Should probably get a bunch of those too. Bunch of those. Okay, let's try to craft more. I'm also out of cables. I'm out of many things. Storage. Let's try to finish with blocks at least. That is also more than I removed. I have a couple of extra rows in there. Advanced stocking, okay. All of those things are now crafting, but takes time. This probably needs an assembly line. Now it's going to get priority. Blocking card. Still have a lot. Okay. Anything else? Are those energy hatches or... Oh, okay. Assembly line. Probably it's more than 100. But let's make those. And now it's waiting for assembly lines. And as usual, I need assembly lines to make more assembly lines. Stocking input bus, stocking input could not. Okay, I'm working on the UXV. 100 of those. I don't have Universium for those now. Probably I'm out of Universium. Okay, only 4 millions. Then come on, get some assembly lines. Stocking input bus, wireless, reception. Oh wait, no. Digital. One of those. 10 at a time was too slow. Those need assembly lines. Don't know if or when those will ever manage to get space. And that's why I'm making more. This one will take time. Okay, I'm going to check Ace of Harmony. When is the next output? Next output takes... Okay, 800 seconds. 800 seconds, I will get it. Those are all synced up. I did try to explain how they end up syncing up yesterday, and I should have fixed. They all output at the same time. The issue was filling up the stuff here that the refilling here kind of made those all align up. Because the storage here was too small, now I increase it. 4 billions is gone to 5. Right. It's lagging way too much. Okay, this here is the crafting area. Right. That's one. That's one. It's working. Come on. Come on. Yep, file of assembly line. All crafting. I did stop all of the CPUs earlier. Maybe that's how it ended up being clogged. Also, there was a moment where I had a couple of free assembly lines earlier. Probably restarting all of the CPUs is what caused that madness. And I think I also increased the restock point of those. You typed assembly line in a way that YouTube did not like. YouTube, hold a mess. I did enable the lowest level of moderation just for safety. Sometimes it triggers on random things. Yeah, I use it too much. I use too much the S-line joke. I kind of forget that since English is not my first language, I'm afraid of how many slurs I could be saying without even knowing due to English not being my first. I try to not swear, but I could do it without even realizing because of how the language works. Mispronunciations and other things. UXV energy hatch neutronium. Oh, neutronium infused. Troller 100 go. It's going to recraft the things later. Come on, can you craft those? I started thinking that it's faster if I use the pipe, those here instead. Yeah, I can even multiply it by 16. Yeah. I'm going to do that. Otherwise, it's never going to get crafted. Every time I have to craft assembly lines, this one messes me up. Now, there probably is another one down there. That one. Maximum one stack. Okay, one stack. Now, this one can be crafted here. 1000, go. Now it can be crafted by those old assembly lines here. They are instantly crafted. It's going to be a little bit slow due to batch size. It has to wait for a batch to complete, but at least I can do that. Those old assembly lines for general purpose are still quite high. Then, many things missing. Crafting, 800 seconds to get Universium. Did I not make enough of those? Apparent. Oh, wait, I didn't get the upgrade. This one is the correct one. Start. Alright. Hopefully, it's not going to require new assembly lines. Those are all crafting. Alright. Those are finishing up 4 at a time. I think those are stuck inside the pipes. I'm using pipes to collect the outputs in those assembly lines down there. UXB wires, okay, those are crafting, and the other one is Universium. It kind of is. I mean, it is. It is. Okay, those are the only 2 blocks. Also a bunch of speed up the crafting because 10 at a time is too slow. Oh, there's one. Yeah, I need the Universium anyways to complete it. Let's see, it was 800 seconds, but okay, 800 seconds with this lag is actually 1000 seconds because everything works slower when you start lagging. Okay, 600 seconds, 10 minutes left. Yeah, I can't even finish it until I get this stuff done, but I can make sure everything else is prepared. And I'm not going to link those until I have the wireless hatches. UXV wireless connectors are still... Okay, soon those will craft. Those assembly lines are super slow at making things like that. This one could have been multiplied. Oh yeah, I'm going to multiply this one. Hopefully I won't be messing up any working recipe. This one can be done in batches. What is it? This one? Okay, 64. Nah. Are data banks used inside anything? This one? Did I risk messing up any craft? No. Okay, nothing. Alright. Okay, those are no crafting. Let's see if UXV wireless is the only missing block or if I need something else. Okay, those are still working. Maybe now I have enough. 17 more. Right. One. Okay, I only need 11 wireless hatches now. So I need a little bit of Universium. Should be less than 10 minutes now. Those someday will craft into the new assembly lines, but should be getting a lot of leftovers from the... Oh, okay. Somehow I have 100,000 leftover UMV circuits. Now we're talking. 28k of those, not much. Those are getting close to the 10 million restock. Those two. Wait, I think I'm only doing 1 million. I don't remember anymore what's the stopping point. Should be reasonable. Those are always around 700k. Never go up, never go below 700k those, for whatever reason. Space elevator is another thing I may have to make more in the future. Meanwhile, those 300 of those, 96 of those, 100 of those, 1/6 of the quest done. Come on. Oh, also for the real Stargate, I have to make the black hole capable of doing this stuff later. Okay. There's one. Yeah, I only need that's University. Yeah, that's probably the last thing I'm going to do this stream, then I'm going to leave it AFK for quite some time. Over here. 500 seconds. Don't know what to do in the meantime. I'm not going to use more. I don't even have. Yeah, those are way too much, and I'm not going to craft those at this point. Those are dynamos. I have 4,000 left over of those. I crafted 4,000 extra. That was 64,000 UXV circuits stuck inside those. Plus those. Well, whatever. If I ever need those, I have those, but quite a bunch. Two, three, four. Okay, 500. 500 seconds, and I get huge amounts of Universium. Any astral array? Okay, still didn't get enough. 0 of those. Come on. Okay, I should try to figure out how much stuff am I actually inserting in my assembly lines. How much does it take to craft whatever I'm crafting? Like, when a batch of... Why is this one not with the others? When a batch of those start crafting, how much does it take? 100k. It's actually 128k. It inserts 128k thousand ingredients. It inserts ingredients for 128,000 of those circuits in one of those. Then it's going to craft 128 every 6 seconds. I have to multiply this by the amount of slices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This times 9. 2 times 9. So it's making 20. Let's say it's making 20 circuits per second only. So it inputs 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 3. Then it's 20 per second divided. So every time I input ingredients, it's going to input ingredients to keep the assembly line busy for that many hours. Okay, 2 hours. I would say it's good. Every time you start crafting circuits, it starts making enough that will clog the assembly line for 2 hours. I would say it's good. Yeah. Okay, how much left for this? Okay, 400 seconds left. Which could be more depending on lag. Mag matter. Doing good. Eternity good. Shearable should be weak. That's low. I would have expected more shearable. That is being produced as a leftover here. I expected more. If I also have low tachyon, no, that's okay. The third fluid, what's the fourth out timepiece? While those aren't really used that much, but 6 millions. Those are used for especially large fluid. I'm adding both Fermium and Neptunium to this one, right? Yeah, both of those are being inserted. Primordial matter doing good. Doing good. What else could I check? Zinc was an issue, used to be an issue. Okay, it's all converting into thallium. Okay, 29 millions. Good, 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 good. The issue is that this material is required inside optical circuits. There isn't an ore for this. It's not produced by AF Harmony. The best way to produce it, like I'm working this ore. You can get a little bit from here, but you get too much trash from this one. Also, the yield is really low. So I'm rather doing it as a fluid with this recipe. And zinc can easily be collected by this one. This one can easily collect huge amounts of zinc. Huge size, not many things in this distance. I get huge amounts of zinc. Also, the other useless thing it gets, which is not useless, like one of the compatible things is Orundum, which I do need that too. So really good. This one is used inside Botmium, which is required for something inside the optical circuits. Okay, how much left? I should check around if I still have any laser or cable by any chance. Still 300 seconds. 300 seconds is 5 minutes. Did I miscount the last time? Yeah, this one. I should remove this one and have actual energy hatches here, but I'm too lazy. Shouldn't be much of a big deal anyways. I don't see anything else. Okay, HU cable. I'm looking for other forgotten cable. Whatever. Looking for cables I forgot to remove. Too lazy to change those. What's this? Why? What? Oh, okay. This is not a wireless hatch. It's a machine hull with a wireless hatch cover. And I use this as a battery buffer. This one was used for void miners, which I'm no longer using. Okay, looks all clean. I'm going to make sure I only need those energy hatches to complete this whole thing. Good. Okay. So I only need this stuff. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see if I'm at. No, it's not going to be 4 million. That is not 4 million actually in my inventory. Well, it's going to do something. It did 3 batches of. I still need way more. Star matter. This one I did really do all of the milestones. Every upgrade is unlocked. And now I'm getting the extra milestones. Those get more and more. Instead of being more and more expensive, they are more and more worth it. Because every extra milestones gives you more graviton shards. I could get more graviton shards by adding one here. One here could give me extra character shards and... Oh, only one, okay. Only one module is not used. I'm going to keep it here just for safety. I don't know, maybe in the future I will need it. How many gravitron shards? 300. How many? We need a stargate. There's one stargate crystal. I need the 2 stargate crystals to complete this stargate. Maybe 3, I don't know. One stargate crystal uses 60%. I should be getting more and more and more of those. Every new milestones increase the shards you get. And you always need the same amount of extra stuff to process. And every time you get more shards. I could make it burn more power to get more milestones here. If I tweak up the voltage, I'm going to get milestones done faster. It could be an idea. Come on, how much time? It was 5 minutes ago. Okay, it was 5 minutes, 3 minutes ago. Now it needs 2 minutes more. Okay, now... This one's got to go... How much? How much stargates can I make with 8 billions of this? It's also required for mega matter nanites. This one maybe. Okay, 1 million per stargate part. One stargate. This should be 2 stargates. 1000, let's say 2000 parts. So 2 billion for each stargate. That is only 4 stargates. I need 10 stargates. Probably have to do something about it. Is that going to be my bottleneck? My awful automation for this thing. I don't know how to make it go fast. Wait. Maybe I can word accelerate SFM. It's not something I want to do, but... Not an idea I like, but... Talking of how to reduce lag. That's not how you reduce lag. Okay, does this work faster? No, it doesn't work like this. Wait, there are no... Did I mess it up by accelerating it? Did I screw the automation by word accelerating it? I think word accelerating it caused the issues. Maybe. This one is too low. Maybe I ran out of this. No, wait, it did insert way more. Probably word accelerator caused the issues. Okay, that's how you ruin everything. Yeah. But the crafting buffer really causes problems. It is working faster. Yeah, it's working faster, but it works wrong. Okay, if I ever try to do this again... Okay, I have a couple of ideas in the future. In the future, I can test out this idea better, but in a different way. I'm going to do another setup. I'm not going to use this setup this way. Rather, those plasmas are not manually, are not automatically restocked. Should get more of all of those plasmas. So, this one. No, I have a better way. Okay, minigame needs 22 seconds to restart. Then I'm going to manually restock all of the plasmas for this one. Okay, maybe right away. Then I have to restart the minigame. How is calcium low? Calcium I should have huge amounts. Oh, this one is really low. Okay, I'm going to make 1 million of each of those. It's going to take some time. 1 million of each should be enough to complete a huge amount of stargates. For how the minigame works. I should also try to see if I can do something to get more parallel on that machine. Extra parallels means extra resources because the amount of fluid used is always the same. This one was almost out. Okay. Okay, now this one restart. If I give it more voltage, does it do more? I don't know how it works. Okay, apparently worked. Now this stuff should be processed. Now can I just... Yeah, this one is not an issue. This one I'm out. Right. Good. This one is a harmony stuff. Oh yeah, I was low on those. Nickel plasma. Anton. Here. Cesium. Let's make more. Cadmium. Palladium. Is it keeping up with the CPUs? No. I'm going to give it extra energy. That way I get energy milestone. There. Make me energy milestone. And I got the whole batch at once. Yttrium plasma. 1 billion. Potassium. 1 billion. Meteoric iron. 1 billion. Ash. European. Oh, okay, the first ones were not batched as high as those. Okay, those are crafting. Titanium plasma is produced by things. Titanium. Oh, this one was low. Iodine. Some are used in bigger amounts, I think. This one is Eye of Harmony. Like 1 billion. Maybe I was low on ingredients when I did this. Erbium. Let's make a huge amount. Lithium. I'm going to make 1 billion of each, I don't even care. 1 billion. Copper plasma. This thing. Yeah, I was running low on those. 1 billion. 1 billion. Okay, now I can finish the new assembly lines, then I will finish with the plasma thing. Okay, now let's connect everything to the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Talking of not increasing lag and avoiding crafting more machines. But I think those are really were the slowest thing. Okay, one, not linked, not linked. Not linked. How many do I have to link? How many? Oh, that was the last one. Good. Okay, and now I have to turn on each assembly line. And I'm going to use lockering. Okay. All of those here. So controllers, 2, 3, 4. This one. I really hope those are all synced. If those are not synchronized, I'm going to cause a mess. Okay, we'll turn on one and shut off another one if those are not synchronized. Okay, 14 enabled. 28. 52. 66. Okay, no controller was disabled. Good. And now I have too many assembly lines because some of those are not working. Okay, the first linked are all working. Down there, the latest one, here are 3. Okay, okay, I have here a couple. Now let's finish up with this stuff. 1 million. That is something I probably didn't have at the time. Cobalt. Here. Million. Yeah. Here. This one. This one. I already have enough. This one. Gold plasma. No. Germanium plasma. One plasma. Uranium plasma. Magnesium plasma. Thulium plasma. Zirconium. No. Plasma. Shiny. Demony. Super. Rubidium plasma. Team plasma is of harmony. Ardorite. This one is something I had issues crafting the first time. Okay. Cerium. Selenium. Tellurium. Barium. You have enough for all of those? Really good. Tantalum. Hafnium. Very good. From silicon. Urium. That's going to be normal fusion reactors. Rhodium. Mercury. Argon should be restocked for other reasons. Argon, no, is it? It's used inside the arc furnace mostly. Hydrogen is byproduct of other stuff. Fluorine. Deuterium plasma. Nitrogen is ion of harmony. Radon plasma is ion of harmony. Tritium. Helium plasma, ion of harmony. Fluorine plasma. Okay, let's do all of the plasmas for the thing. Okay, assembly lines are no longer a big deal. Now, space elevator is the other thing I was looking at. And so if I want to build more machines, it's going to lag too much. Lasers, solidifiers, and Space elevators are the main bottlenecks theoretically now. But I'm going to leave it AFK half of the day. Later on, when I stream again, I will work on this one. Theoretically, this is all I haven't done yet for this target. This one requires a properly sized black hole. It's going to be a little bit tricky to get. Why did it just get so bad? 260 millisecond per tick. Something must have just started crafting. So many Gallifreyan parts crafting. When I get to 51, I will stop the restock and insert the 51. Those are trying to craft. It didn't do any progress. It was 96 at the beginning. Okay, those are crafting now. Yeah, it was out of assembly lines. Okay, it just started now. It was out of assembly lines earlier. UXV circuit going up, good. UMV, those are restocked at least. How annoying are Stargate plates circuit wise? 16, but so yeah, those 16 circuits here are nothing compared to the 64 times 18 in there, and then times 3, and then it goes into all sorts of more circuits things. Yeah, this is where I need a lot of circuits. Oh, this one too is so many circuits. How many circuits are inside this thing here? A lot. But then again, I will die on this hill. This quest here is harder than the actual Stargate. I will die on this hill. Because this one asks you the material for 2 old Stargates. Nowadays you only need 1. And all of the cost, like, it's a different recipe, but like the old one here is a little bit cheaper, but at the end of the day, all of the cost is inside those. Also, you still have the same amount of UXV stuff. So this stuff is not more expensive than the other one. Like, I mean, it is more expensive than just space-time, but having to craft twice as many of those is the real deal. Like, at the end of the day, the cost of those make everything else become almost irrelevant when you consider the cost of those. This block here. Yeah, this one too doesn't seem anything too problematic compared. Like, when you compare to a stack of those, there is nothing that is as annoying as one stack of those. Okay, Astral will craft soon at some point. Presses too. I could get more hatches on the presses. That's another thing. Let me check. So this stuff is crafting here. These are using 4 amps. Okay, the next upgrade would require 8 energy hatches. With the wall share, I have no idea how to wall share. Yeah, I don't know how to place 8 energy hatches here. The wall share is taking all of the space, and I don't want to wall share those. So, okay, I think that's it for now. I'm going to leave the game AFK. Okay, I'm going to leave the game AFK now. See you later. I will do this one, but probably later on today.